Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be transforming myself into Dr. Seuss's The Grinch. So I guess this is kind of like the Jim Carrey edition. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in seeing this look, then keep watching. Why do I spit in every take? I think it's because I put lip gloss on right ahead of time. I'm starting off by toning my face and gluing down my brows. For the base of the Grinch, I'm mixing these yellow and green shades from the Mehren Paradise palette. This yellow is like non-existent. I don't even know why I showed that. But I'm buffing these shades in using the Sigma Flat Kabuki brush. I forgot to cover my brows before I started painting, so I'm just going in real quick with the green cream paint, just to make sure that they're fully covered before I go over it with paint. Which kind of doesn't matter because I wound up covering over these brows anyway with like a fake hair thing that I'm going to talk about later. So you can just skip this step if you're even doing this. Now it's back into painting. When you use a foundation brush or any bigger brush in general, it gives you more of a wash of color. So I'm just going over those lighter areas with an extra coat. I'm painting my top lip a lighter green to hide that shadow that your lip naturally casts from the change of depth. I'm also applying a cream paint under my eyes. I don't really know why I did that. Taking a green and gray eyeshadow, I'm just starting to map out the Grinch's mouth area, and I'm also just cleaning up the mistakes by painting over them. Classic. These face creases were so tough to place down accurately according to the reference photo that I was going off of, and to also make them look indented was a struggle, so I'm pretty much just hoping for the best at this point. To give things more depth, I like to sporadically draw darker lines to show that some areas are deeper than others. Pretty scientific. I'm going in with a gray shade just to deepen up my eyes a little bit. I feel like this gray is the perfect wash of color on top of that green base. I feel like if I were to go in with a green eyeshadow, it just would have been like too pigmented and just like ruined it, you know? I'm going in between those creases with a light green just to pop those areas forward. I'm putting some crease lines under my eyes, and I'm also adding those pouty chin dimples that you get when you pop out your lower lip. To add more depth to those crease areas, I'm just going in with a black paint by Wolf FX, and I also added this to my outer eyelids just to round them out a little bit. For highlighting, I'm using a white chroma cake paint by MAC, and I'm just adding this to the high points of my face. I wasted some time drawing on my brows here because, like I said, I wound up covering them up anyway, which you're gonna see in a second. I found this white boa at AC Moore that I was planning on just using on the sides of my face for like longer hair, but then I really thought about it and I was like, you know what? I feel like these would be great for the brows, so I'm just measuring out how much space I need before I cut them, and I'm just gonna put them to the side until I finish painting. To apply these, I'm using spirit gum. And you're gonna wanna wait a few minutes for the glue to get tacky before sticking them on, or else they're not gonna stay put. I cut the hairs down pretty drastically to give it that like perfect furry look, but not like too intense. And I'm just painting over these to match my base coat, and then I'm going in with a darker green just to add a little bit of depth. I'm just filling in those sparse areas with another coat of paint, and I'm also adding another wrinkle in there, and I'm drawing on his lashes. Now it's time to add the boa to the sides of my face. So I didn't trim these down at all for the sides because I feel like, at least in the reference picture, it looked like his hair was longer on the sides, so that was nice. So like I did with the eyebrows, I'm just painting these to match and then adding a little bit of depth. I'm giving my body an extra coat of paint and then adding some drips for effect. And then I'm going in with the dark green just to add some like hair-like strokes to appear like hair. Now it's on to the final touches, and my camera's going crazy right now. It like doesn't really know what to focus on. I feel like the hair is just like throwing it off. But anyway, I'm just adding his hat, I'm plugging up my nose, and I'm making his little swirly eyebrow hairs. After taking a few pictures of myself, I realized that his face is wider than mine, so I'm going a little extra and popping out this boa with packing peanuts, and then I'm adding these paper pieces just to resemble me having a wider face. Then of course I'm just blending these in using different paint shades and adding those creases to them. And then it's pretty much just on to the final touch-ups. And that's the finished look, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I had so many requests to do the Grinch, so I really hope that you guys love this one. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up down below. That really helps me out. And you can also subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay creative.